What is up, everybody? Coach Tom coming back at you at Stoked Metabolic Coaching. You might be seeing this in the fat loss blueprint for overworked professionals. If so, that is you. You are the overworked, and I'm here to help you lose fat as always. Just giving you some free tips, how I would structure a diet. Again, we're coming at you from the kitchen. I might make this my new home base because the lighting in here is just super good. It's probably gonna drive my wife nuts that I'm recording in the kitchen. She's like, is that clean? Is that clean? Sorry, baby. We'll find out if she's actually watching this since I mentioned her here. But if you watched the last episode, and I hope you did, we talked about my 5 essentials for fat loss. So the 5 things I would be doing if I wanted to lose fat right now. And I mean, I'm not my leanest right now, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm looking all right. So if I wanted to drop some fat, the 5 things I would focus on. And we started at the foundation, and that's what I'm gonna talk about today, numero uno, and that's that calorie deficit. So I've got some other episodes. I can link them in the show notes. We're definitely gonna just graze onto how to be in a calorie deficit, how to create a calorie deficit, and how to find out if you're in a calorie deficit. So I'm gonna take you through step by step of what I would do if I wanted to lose fat and I wanted to lose weight. My first step would be to head to tdeecalculator.net. I will link that also in the show notes. You definitely want to check out tdeecalculator.net. Once you've done that, you got to enter all of your information in: your height, your gender, your weight, your activity level. I'm missing 1 or 2 of them, I feel like, but it's going to ask you a bunch of questions, and just be completely honest. Be completely honest. Once you're in there, you submit, and it's going to give you how many calories your body needs for maintenance. And maintenance is me keeping this body all day, every day, which I'm fine with, but some of us out there might not be. So that'll give you your maintenance calories. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to lose fat, you wanna click the button at the bottom that says cutting. And it's gonna give you a suggestion on a cutting diet. So I don't always agree with their numbers when they break down your proteins, calories, and fats. I think that's gonna be a little different for everybody based on the workload they're putting in, based on what they are doing, but it's a good starting point. You know, you didn't even have to click cutting. That actually makes me want to backtrack what I just said. Cutting will give you a good number, but you could also take those maintenance calories and start by creating a caloric deficit with something simple, 200 calories. If this is your first weight loss journey, the last thing you're gonna wanna do is cut 500 calories. If that's the number they give you for a cutting diet, like, oh my God, I gotta cut, it's my first time trying to lose weight in 5 years. I'm gonna cut 500 calories out and I'm gonna be starving. I'm gonna be miserable, and I'm gonna be a pain in the ass to be around, because I've done starvation diets. Like, they're not fun. I've had coaches put me on that when I'm trying to get super lean. So I don't agree with going super low, but start with something simple, 200. If you're losing weight at a deficit of 200 calories, beautiful. Keep going, keep shedding weight that way. When 200 stops working, you can bust it down to 300, not 300 more, but that initial 200 plus an additional 100. So don't go too fast. Plus, it leaves you room to cut more. If I cut 200 for this 2 weeks and I'm losing weight, but then I stagnate for week 3, I can take another 100 out. And I still got cushion. But if I'm taking out 500 each time, we're gonna be at 0, and you don't want to see what happens when I get down to 0 calories. It's just not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty for me. It's not gonna be pretty for you. And I'm not gonna look good. And I like to look good. No image, just a product. I mean, the shirt says it all right now. So get on tdeecalculator.net, figure out your maintenance calories, start with a small deficit. Now, how do you know how many calories you're consuming? How do you figure, like, I don't know. Well, the great thing is that what a time to be alive, because they didn't have stuff like this 15 years ago. 20 years ago. I mean, I want to say MyFitnessPal came out around 12, 15 years ago, or something like that. I mean, I'm feeling old because I don't remember how long the internet's been super popular, but amazing tool on the internet. It's called MyFitnessPal. You can track everything you are eating. You just put it in, you scan it. You literally, like, if you pay for the paid version, you can use your phone's camera, scan your drink, and it's gonna pop up there. Or you scan the box from your food, and it's gonna pop up there. You let it know how many servings you ate, what size, and you just add it. And then you add the next one, and then you add the next one, and at the end of the day, it's gonna tell you you're in 3,500 calories, or whatever it is. Okay, now we know how much you're eating. Boom. So you got your number where you should be at. Now we got to remove some things to get to that number. Simple math when we're creating that calorie deficit. Don't complicate it. Now, the one thing I will say about that, there's a caveat. Now, when we're looking at the caveat, some of you, not all of you, but some of you, and it's a lot of the people I've worked with, have been starving yourselves already. All right, I'm at 1,000 calories. This thing says I need to be at 2,800 calories to lose weight, but I'm not losing weight at 1,000. Why would I go up to 2,800? Well, that's because you've been starving yourself. And if you watch the episodes before, we've talked about, metabolic issues, and you're somebody that would be eligible to go through something called metabolic restoration, rebuilding your metabolism. So sometimes you got to rebuild before you can move forward. You gotta get the calories to where they need to be. That way, hey, we worked you up to that 2,800 and you're up there now, down from that 1,000. We got you up to 2,800. Now we can create a calorie deficit and your body's not gonna be holding on to unwanted body fat. So that's one group of people out of the bunch. You might be, if you come in and you see that those numbers are way off what they say your maintenance calories are and what you're currently consuming, well, we probably have to slowly work you in the other way. And this process is going to take longer than 3 months. That's just how it is. It's science. You just got to go with it. If you want long-term results, we got to rebuild your metabolism first. That's A-okay. It just takes a little more time than a lot of people want to do. But nothing good comes rushed. That's how it is. You got to put in the work and the time. That's what I do day after day in the gym. It's constant. I just made Coda jump when I punched my fist, but it's constant just work and determination and discipline. So some of you might fall into that category. Others, just track your calories, see what you're taking in, take that maintenance calories, create about a 200 to 300 calorie deficit from there. See how the results work. Leave them in the comments after a couple weeks. And that's step one. That's step one in the pyramid, creating a calorie deficit. I try to simplify it as much as possible for you. Made this a quick video so I could get you in, out, and back to your day. If you're not in my Facebook group, make sure to get in there. Fat Loss Blueprint for Overworked Professionals. I'm gonna be doing something really awesome in the next few weeks. It's called Fix My Diet. And I talked about that in the last video as well. And I've got an assessment created where I'm just gonna look at those metrics for you, and I would tell you the first 3 things that I would do if I was in your position and I was taking in what you're taking in, doing the work you're doing in, how I would start you on a plan. I'm gonna give you the first 3 steps, and I'm not gonna ask anything else of you. If you wanna refer somebody to the group, I'll take that as my token. But like I said in the last episode, this industry has blessed me. It continues to bless me, and I just love being here. I love talking about it, and I love you being here with me. And with that, I'll leave you today. You all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon.